Tyler Corcoran with us right now. He is coming off a win last night at Brewerton Speedway. He is now 2 for 4 in the DIRTcar Sportsman division out at the D-shaped Dirt Demon. And this was a good one. I talked to your crew guy here, 14th to 1st. These are the ones that we really feel good about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the guys that race there are really good, and to come from 14th at the back of the handicap to winning is actually really good for us. We struggled there last week, and we came here Saturday after rescaling our car all day long, and it showed last week with a second here, and then going and winning last night. We feel pretty good.
Nice. Where were you getting spots, and were you good right away?
I didn't feel that good right away. It took a little bit to get going, then we had a yellow, and I got a restart on the bottom, and I fired really well, and the cars in front of me all slid up on the restart coming off of 4, and I passed by like 4 cars coming into turn 1, and then another yellow come out, and I was in 7th at this point, and then I was starting on the bottom again, and I got another like 3 cars on the next restart, and I think that's what really played into my favor there, was I was really good on the restarts.
So restarts coming at the right time was also a factor then too, right?
Fortunately, we were stuck behind Savannah for a little bit, and I didn't want to push the issue, so I was just sitting there in 3rd, and then I got passed on the outside, and then we had a restart with like 7 laps to go, and
you're 4th then,
yeah,
right?
I was 4th, and I seen Savannah and Ryan Barrett were kind of going side by side in the turn 1, and they didn't know really where they were going, and I just stuck it on the outside and came out 2nd, and then bided our time and just hugged the tires, and eventually got by Nick, and we held on pretty tight.
Nice. How late was it in the race when you got the lead?
I think about 4 laps to go.
Oh, that's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, because everybody behind you, you've passed already.
Yeah.
So you know where they are. But you still can't ride around. That's a different mentality, because I always said a lot of people lead the first time, but you have to learn how to lead, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. And fortunately for me, I got enough experience with this thing now that I feel pretty confident when I do get up there that I can hold almost anybody off.
Okay. How are we doing here? You look pretty good last week.
Yeah, really good. We are the point leader coming in tonight, and hopefully trying to extend that. We're 2 laps short of a win last week from 12th. And,
that ran out of laps, basically, yeah. But you were good.
Checkered last week, so that was another tough one to swallow. But hopefully, Rich and the guys got the track turned around here, going pretty good every week. So hopefully, we get this thing dialed in.
Outside of Brewerton and here, what else might be on the schedule?
We got probably, I think Land of Legends is off next week, so we'll probably go to Fulton on Saturday.
I forgot we're off next week, right?
Yeah, and then any series races that come about, and we're just trying to go and have fun and race while we can, while we have this speed, and show what we got.
Nice. Everything's good at the shop. We're maintaincing well. Everything's going
absolutely.
good.
We've been really good. Not much as last week. We actually had a right rear hub explode on us in our heat race, but we were actually able to still finish the heat race.
Okay.
And we barely got it squared away in time for the feature, and thank God we did, because it showed that we got it pretty fixed up well.
Good. Well, glad things are going well for you. The Power Seal car here once again, making a gear change, getting rid of those Brewerton gears, basically, right?
Yep, exactly.
How many points? I want to know what you're actually running, but is it 20, 25 points, something like that?
520s. That's what we run here.
Oh, I didn't ask, because I didn't want you to give the. Well, what do you use a Brewerton then? If you're being that
597s. I'll tell.
Oh, that's pretty significant difference. That's 77 points.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I'll tell.
Because you need that coming out of 2, don't you?
Yeah, especially when you got to shut that thing down.
Yeah, because another track that might be a 3rd, you might not necessarily need to go 597. You might even go 570, 560, right?
Yeah, exactly.
See, I listen to these guys. I kind of have an idea. But I didn't force him to say that. So now you guys know. What was it again? Just in case the guys missed it. 597.
Yep.
So there you go, guys. We're coming to Brewerton, and it's conditions like last night. And if you don't have them, get them. But you can run out of sets of gears, right? How many do you carry?
We carry a vast majority. I think a lot of guys now run about the same, but it all depends on how you are as a driver, as how you gear your car. So, I'll tell anyone what I'm doing to my race car, and they can do whatever they can do the same exact thing, and they can struggle.
Well, because I know guys that used to be bottom feeders at Fulton, for example.
Yeah.
You would run a different gear than the guy who ran the middle of the top, because otherwise you're not going to get off the corner.
Exactly.
So, how many sets of gears do you carry in the
we got about
7, 8, 10
yeah,
more?
We got about 10.
10?
Just in case we decide to go to some other track if one rains out or something. We always got something with us.
Okay. What's the high? What's the low? Since you're being so forthcoming.
The highest we probably carry with us are like 606, so about 618s or whatever for
Okay,
Thunder
so about
Mountain.
20 more than this.
Yeah.
Really, you need more at Thunder Mountain than Brewerton?
Yeah.
That's right, it is smaller.
Yeah, just a little
Okay,
bit.
and what's the low end number?
About 520s. This is about
So that was it.
Yeah,
Here,
this is about the biggest track that we race here in Can-Am. And,
Okay.
We do pretty good with our set of 520s in wherever we go usually.
Similar
so.
setup at Super Dirt Week then?
Yeah,
Because the
yeah,
people have said
yep,
this is about,
exactly
the
the same.
banking's a little different, but this is about as close
Yep.
to, I keep wanting to say Syracuse just because it's in my head, but so if you got a Canandaigua setup at Oswego, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, that's what the past couple years at Oswego I've gone off of what I've done at Can-Am, because Can-Am is almost similar to this place.
Yeah,
And
but that's shorter, isn't it?
just a
I thought it was more
bit.
like 3/8 now,
It's,
right?
It's a shorter half mile, I would
Gotcha,
say.
okay.
But yeah, Oswego, it's its own animal. With how slick that place gets, it's definitely.
Unless you're in that first group after a rainy night, right?
Exactly,
Then
yeah.
it's hold it to the floor all the way around pretty much, right?
Pretty much. Last year they had the track really good for time trials.
Yeah,
and
I know, it was
everything.
awesome. And then they
Yeah.
kept working it in between.
Oh
It
yeah, I
was-
know. I can't tell you the last time I got to rip the whip at Oswego, and I sure did during time trials. So
Nice.
hopefully they do the same thing this year.
Congratulations on a win. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Guys, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications. Here tonight having some fun as Tyler Corcoran looks to sweep the weekend here in the second weekend in June. I almost had that. See, I screwed up there.